Well, good morning and welcome back. Here we are, day after the election. Representative Tiffany joining us again. Thanks for being here.
Great to be here, Mike.
All right. So now we're looking a little bit at how the Northwoods voted. So what do you think the impact the Northwoods voters had on the presidential election?
It really had an impact. I looked at a couple towns, for example, Sugar Camp. While it was the same percentage that voted for Donald Trump in 2020, there were about 5% more voters that showed up. The town I live in, Little Rice, usually they have like 80% of the voters show up. It was 90% of the registered voters showed up. And I think this was consistent across rural Wisconsin and especially the Northwoods. And it's a big part of the reason why Donald Trump was able to make up those 20,000 votes that he lost by in 2020 and was able to win Wisconsin.
Well, there we go. It's always nice to see the Northwoods having an impact on a national, sort of field like that. But looking a little bit more than nationally, looking at international as kind of foreign relations, while you're going to be elected, as you're going to have the 7th district represented in the House, what is your take going to be to kind of represent the Northwoods on foreign policy, especially looking at the Middle East now?
I think Gaza certainly had an impact on this election. You go look at Dearborn, Michigan. Kamala Harris lost Dearborn, Michigan to Jill Stein. And so you have this real split that the Democrats are going to have to deal with, where there's some of their members are very pro-Israel, but some of them are very pro-Gaza. And I think it's something they're going to have to navigate. I think you'll see a strong presence to defend Israel and that Israel should be defended by America. I think bigger question is going to be Ukraine.
Right, yeah, looking north to that, that's certainly going to be on the docket for the next, as President Trump's going to be sworn in January.
Yeah, because I have not been voting for the aid to Ukraine, and it's not that I don't have sympathy for the Ukrainians, but we better take care of America first. And while I was in a distinct minority a couple years ago in casting some of those votes, you're seeing more and more members come around to the fact that we want Ukraine to succeed, but we want America to succeed first. But this is all part of the weakness that I think we've seen in foreign policy. We need a strong America because then we're going to get peace in the Middle East. We have to stand up to Iran. They are the ones that have destabilized the Middle East. We need to stand up to Iran. And then President Trump has said, we are going to get to a solution between Russia and Ukraine. I hope that happens. And then finally, Taiwan continues to be threatened by China. We need to send a clear message to China. Leave democracies like Taiwan alone.
It sounds like it's going to be a busy plate ahead, heading over to Washington, but, best of luck to that. But looking once more right here in the Northwoods, there are a few things that we hold special, as Northwoods residents, and Friday Night Fish Fry is one of them. And I just love to get you on the record. Where's your favorite place to get a Friday Night Fish Fry?
There's so many good ones.
I know, that's why I'm asking your favorite.
I'm glad the election is over because I might lose a few votes. We live out on the Willow Flowage, right next to Willow Haven. Willow Haven does a terrific fish fry. By the way, the best burger in Wisconsin is only 5 miles away at Pickles.
Pickles, yeah. There you go. And, just to make sure Devin gets his question in, is it fried fish or baked? What are we going with here when you go out and order?
Oh, it's fried.
Okay, good, good. I'm right there with you. I usually put a little bit of lemon or even hot sauce on mine.
Perch is my favorite.
There you go. Well, fantastic. Thanks for taking the time this morning. Really appreciate it, and congratulations on the win this cycle.
Thanks so much, Michael.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back after this break.